never wanted any of this. I never wanted to be in the games. I just wanted to save my sister and keep Peter alive.
Miss Everdeen, it's the things we love most that destroy us.
So the next Hunger Games film is coming out and we're so excited. But can you tell us anything, or is it still a top secret?
I want to tell you everything. I think that's the really exciting part about it. I've seen it personally, and you know, I'm as excited to have it shared with the world as I'm sure everyone is to kind of see it. You know, it's the next what's the word? the next chapter of this journey that they are all on. All the characters are very broken, so it makes for a much more emotional and sort of diverse film. I think it goes deeper into that world, so it's exciting. And
how closely does it say to the book? Does it go off on a completely different direction?
See, that's the thing I want to talk about the most, but I can't. But no, I mean, I'm honestly excited to see for people's opinions on this adaptation, of course. But you know, I think they've sort of remained loyal as they can do in film to the books. I mean, I think it was only the other day I was talking to a director and she was saying, you know, what I realised about sort of breaking a film up from a book is that you have to change it for the medium of film, like, because you can't, you know, you can't include every aspect, but you know, you have to add things and take things away, and I think that's what we've done here, as every film does. Yeah.
Were you slightly overwhelmed at how successful the movies have been?
Well, I mean, I was kind of lucky to enter into the world on the second one, so I was like, okay, this is a safe bet.
Yeah.
But you know, the first one I went to go and see thinking it was a new phenomenon, and like was honestly ready to kind of say I hate it. You know, I'm not someone that follows the crowd. But me and my wife went independent of, you know, the crowds and watched it, you know, and absolutely loved it. And I didn't know that it was a trilogy or a franchise at all. I just thought it was one film, and the performances were outstanding, as well as the direction, as well as the world that was created, and it was so relatable in so many ways. So no, I mean, I totally know why it has become what it is. And the books are all so easy to read in a great way. And I'm not much of a reader, but I read all 3 of the books in 5 days, and it's not me. Like I don't do that. You know, I do not read. But they were just so easy. They were page turners. They keep you wanting more, and I think that's what's exciting.
A standout scene from the last movie, of course, has to be the sugar cube part and the hot bod. But how...
and the hot bod.
But honestly, how hard is it to maintain it and keep it up, and what is the regime?
It's already gone. No, I mean, I basically worked out for that one scene, and when that one scene was done, I was like, oh, God, thank God. You know, there was a lot riding on that one scene. That was his first introduction, and therefore I knew that I had my work cut out for me. I wasn't by any means even close to that shape at the beginning of filming or beginning of like being cast. But I knew that I wanted to achieve those results, so I pushed myself harder. And I think hearing the negative comments from some of the fans out there kind of made me want to work harder. You know, equally, I've never felt better than where I was at that point in my life. And you know, even now, because I'm not filming currently, I'm kind of enjoying myself a little bit, whereas I didn't. I worked very hard, and I needed to, basically. I don't get that overnight, you know, it was a couple of months work, but yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah, by the time Hunger Games, the next one, comes out, you'll have basically taken over our whole screens for 2014. Do you feel like just the biggest legend?
It's been a crazy year because I've only filmed like one film this year, but like I have had 4 come out, and it's strange. It's very strange to think that's how the way it works, you know. Because I've just been concentrating on Mockingjay 1 and 2 like earlier this year. We finished that end of June, and then since I've just been, you know, the Riot Club last month, this Love Rosie this month, and then Hunger Games. It's an exciting time. But you know, and hopefully people will watch each of the films and think that I'm very diverse. They're all 3 very different parts and 3 very different films, so hopefully people actually take note.
And finally, before we let you go quickly, what's on your bucket list? What is that one thing that you want to achieve? Because you've achieved so much already. Is there anything left?
You know, there's so much more I want to achieve. you know, there are so many directors that I want to work with, so many parts that I want to play that haven't even been written yet. You know what I mean? I don't specifically know one thing that I want, and I'm not a kind of picky person. I think, well, no, that's a lie. I'm a very picky person, but you know, there's not a script out there at the moment that I'm desperate to do, or a book that I'm desperate to do. You know, but what's great about this industry is that you don't know what's around the corner, and you know, long may this sort of varied career and you know kind of continue. I know that I'm very lucky to be in the position that I am, but it could end tomorrow. So my fingers are firmly crossed, basically.
Thank you so much for chatting to RT10 today, and good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.